Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and I am coming to you today with a new Let's Play for a new game that I just got yesterday called Life is Strange. I found this quite by accident, actually. I found someone did a YouTube Let's Play of it, and I watched their first installment, just a clip of the first episode of Life is Strange, and I was so riveted and so interested in the game that I actually was like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy it. And I actually played through the first entire chapter. This game is split into like 5 chapters, and I played the entire first chapter last night. And then I was like, you know what, maybe I do want to do a Let's Play because there's so much stuff that I didn't do and so many things that I missed. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to go back, do it again, experience everything that the game has. All the little things that you can do and the people that you can talk to, and make sure I try to cover everything and find all the stuff that I missed the first time around. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just jump right in. I do want to set a warning up right now. This game does have I don't want to say totally mature content. It's more like language and things. So yeah, that is up to you guys to take that responsibility. I kind of do think this is probably like, I don't actually know what the rating on this game is, but I would say at least teens and up, because of the language. There is swearing, there is conversation of kind of a mature content type of a thing. You know, it's not like in The Sims where there's quote unquote woohooing, and you can hear my bird, he's like right in my microphone right now. You can probably hear him better than me. He wanted his 2 seconds of fame. So hi bird. So there is kind of mature content in here in the language and descriptions and topics that people talk about. So just putting that warning out there that there is language in this. So, you know, I guess don't watch if, you know, you shouldn't be hearing this kind of language. Don't go repeating it and then blaming it on me because it's not my fault. Please be responsible for yourselves. I may or may not mark this, you know, when I upload. It's just, it is language. It's pretty much it. But, yeah. So I do think it's kind of teens and up. So that's something to think about if you are, you know, not in your teens. If you're younger than that, then maybe this isn't something that you should watch. But yeah, so that's my little disclaimer. I don't want anybody getting mad at me, you know, for language. Yeah, plus I can't guarantee I'll censor myself like I do with The Sims. I'm just saying. All right, we are going to jump right into this game and start a new game. So this is Life is Strange. It's a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. And hopefully the sound on this isn't too bad. I did put the music down because I don't want copyright kind of issues. I did have a problem. I did start recording this for you guys, and you could not even hear me at all over the audio from in-game. It was way too loud. So hopefully this works out a little bit better, but I will test it after this episode and adjust as needed for future ones. I just don't want to keep playing the first part of this like over and over again.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
She seems distracted by it.
Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
So we have to go to the lighthouse. I might actually, after this scene right here, go back in and change the voices. So it's just the master volume that's adjusted and the music, because this is... Look at that. That is frackin' scary. Tornadoes are scary, but that is like, that's the town down there. That's the tornado. and you can probably hear them mowing the lawn in my apartment complex. Why is she not moving? Come on, Max. Don't be dumb. Walk. Walk, Max. There we go. Yeah, of course they're going to be doing all this right when I'm recording, because they haven't been doing anything outside all
Holy shit.
freaking day. So hopefully you guys can't hear that. It's extremely loud to me.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. I need to bring the voices volumes back up because I can barely hear her, but I wanted the master volume to be down. Okay. So let's go back, and let's go back. Okay.
Film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Wow.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black?
Wow,
I didn't fall
why?
asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
I really
There
hope
you
you
go,
guys
Victoria.
cannot hear
Why
the shit
Arbus?
going on outside.
Because of
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
But it's cute.
I can hear the class laughing at me now.
It's so pretty.
her images of hopeless faces.
Okay.
You feel like totally
All right,
haunted
so
by
we'll
the
read
eyes
her
of the-
journal.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
There is a lot of reading, especially in this first part. Whoops. So I'm going to read through her journal entries. There's 8 pages. And then we'll try to keep up with it. But this gives you a lot of good back information. So, okay. So July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy, a unique and famous private school for seniors. No kids allowed. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried, and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Yeah. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. August 18th. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too, it's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable, au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson? Sigh! Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple of great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. I love this deer with the monocle and the mustache right there. Not even kidding. Love it, love it, love it. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything. Unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. We were having trippy dreams about tornadoes, so far so good. My first entry, September 2nd. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Oh, and it's 12:07 a.m. Whew, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams! September 3rd. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa, or names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. That's how it was written. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I loved the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner. Or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. I don't think she's that joking that much. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that much different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. He probably literally does. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended. But him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. Perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Word to that. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means actually asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st. October, my favorite month. Go girl. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Oh, look, that. I wonder if October 1st was her birthday. Okay, so this is the page in our journal. So we're going to keep adding journal entries, so we'll be reading them as we go. So it's a little reading heavy, but that's all right. And then this is where we're going to keep photos of the people we meet, so we'll go through them right now. So my name is Max Caulfield. So this is who we are. And ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love the most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship, even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature. And I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with a retro camera at my side. I love the fact, I have to say, that she takes her photographs with, like, a Polaroid. I love it. It's so cool. I know they're, like, making, like, a big-time comeback, but I just, I'm going to go. I'm old, but... All right, so... Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo contest in this Everyday Heroes, and really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious group, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple of weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. She wouldn't be allowed to watch this game either. Lots of language. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy, whatever, should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Preach, sister. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. 'cause she's a bitch. But yeah, for reals, I wish her parents could see her in action. They'd cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. Word, I'm embarrassed for her too. I don't even know that. I haven't seen that. Well, whatever. Yeah. She does everything but sit in his lap. Ew. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Okay, so we went through all the people, right? Can we go back? Yeah, there's 4 people. And this is, well, that's for the next episode. But these are little photos that we can take around town. So I have found a couple of these. Obviously, my first playthrough, I found like 2 or 3 of them. And I did find this one, but I had to redo because the sound was terrible on this. So we're redoing this. But yeah. So and then this is like a map. So I guess these are all the things, places when we go to them, they'll be added in here. So this is school, because obviously this is, you know, where we are right now. And these are our text messages. So we have a text from Dad saying, have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still a little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. And one from Kate. Hey, Max, you around? Always. You okay? Do you want to get tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free at 4. Talk to you later. So that was from September. One from Mom. Oh, so September 21st was her birthday. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. And then her little like, oh, face. Oh my God, you're so old. And then Warren, who is her little friend, who is like her nerdy, geeky, adorable friend. Do you want to meet for coffee after school and you need an excuse not to study? Please. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwahaha. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. What a dweeb. I love him. Wait, I have to study for a physics test, so if you bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Cute. And then don't ignore this message. Okay, so that's that.
Sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
What?
And frankly, it's bullshit.
Oh, there's a bag.
My little camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner
And look.
and capture
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
Okay, so we'll take a selfie.
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression.
And nobody laughs.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the
I made
portraiture
a
has
joke and no one
always been a
laughed.
vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first
Yes!
self-portraits?
No. Okay.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp
We
reflective
don't like
style
her.
like
That's
a mirror.
Victoria.
Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
What a...
Very good,
Okay,
Victoria.
goes that.
The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces.
Here's my thing. I
making
can't
them
see her
extremely
pencil
popular
case.
from
Why
the
can't I get
1800s
to it?
onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by
There
Robert
it is.
Cornelius.
It's so
I
hard.
can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But
But
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see
look
me.
at her strutting. She's like... Okay. All right. So there's a...
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
tons of stuff to look
Of
at and
course,
stuff.
Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
So...
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than
Like that.
Blackwell.
That's ridiculous. Unfortunately, I did go through and like look at everything, and did have to re-record this because the sound was terrible. So
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
I did only get like 2 parts in, so that's okay. And like I said, I did actually watch this before. I mean,
Looks like somebody was already working on this.
I played
Cool.
it previously, but I missed so much. So the last time when I did try to record this, and then the sound was just awful. Hopefully it's better now. I did actually, do a lot of the different things. I went around to everything.
Oh, totally. I only want to share whatever gifts I
I
have.
looked at everything, so I'm gonna make sure that for this one, we're just gonna look at the important things, the things that I kind of stuck out to me as like, this is important, depending on So, yeah. So that's one of the pictures in the book. That struck out to me as being really super important for us to investigate.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
So like this, Dear Kate, we love your porn video. And as we read from the journal, Kate is she has an abstinence campaign.
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Yawning. What's this?
I think Victoria has already won the contest. As usual.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Sure.
And then let's see, up here there's just some random stuff that we can like poke at and stuff, but this is interesting.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
Right, because that's the lighthouse from the very beginning. That was trippy. And this kind of intrigues me.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
The forest. Whoopsie. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so tired. And that's a poster about the photo contest.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Dang it. Every time we try to leave this room.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to?
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
I'm sorry, I keep yawning. Yeah. So, I did notice, because I've done both those options,
I was about
that like he says the same thing, whether she says, do I have to, or I haven't had time, or whatever the hell the other option is.
I might send you a special picture.
Did you say she might send him a special picture? Dang, girl.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Damn, language. What's your fucking language, kids?
She's so fucking shy.
Did you hear that? They just keep fucking saying fucking everywhere. I warned you. I'm just saying. I just wanted to make fun of that. Okay. So hopefully the music should be super duper quiet. I don't want it to... It is really good. The soundtrack's pretty interesting. Okay, so this is kind of important. Is this... There's these all
These
over.
missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
So it's this Rachel Amber chick who's missing, who's 19. What's the science room? I've never noticed that.
The science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
Huh. So Taylor and Courtney, these are the girls that hang out with Victoria. They're nothing important. We can't talk to any of these people. Evan and Alyssa. This is Max's locker.
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Of course. And this is Dana and Justin. And this is some turd beating up that poor Daniel kid. We get to meet him a little bit later. Can actually talk to them later. And Brooke. Halloween poster.
I wish October would last forever.
I do too! This is hilarious.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
I did not steal that backpack. Wait, backpack with all my school books and my new tablet was taken from the cafeteria after I left it on the table. I really need the stuff for school. My tablet has a lot of very personal pics of my late cat. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. This is actually funny because there is something I noticed later where they're talking about a tablet with cat pics and they laughed and I thought it was just because it's a tablet full of cat pics, but it's because they're laughing about this poor person. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so terrible. What's this one? There's a couple of interesting...
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do.
Climate change.
As if I am.
Things like this, there's climate change. She talks about global warming or climate change or something in her journal. So, and then there's that huge tornado. So I don't know. There's also the Vortex Club is constantly being pimped everywhere.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
So I'm kind of wondering. I don't really know like what the purpose. You know, if there's like. I just know that the tornado is something big. So this is principal's office. Another missing. Okay, so there's Miss Grant. She's our science teacher we talked about in our book. There's another poster about the lighthouse.
There's the lighthouse again.
Again. Ominous lighthouse. What about that? And this is some Trevor kid. Like this.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
You don't know that. And that's Samuel. More missing posters, some trophies. I was over here. This is hilarious.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Yeah, like a new tablet for sale contains 5 gigs of cat pics. Ha 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 ha! That's so freaking mean. It's the first time I ever correlated the two notes. Oh my god, the stuff you notice in this game. Oh my god. For a kick-ass band to take over the world. Oh my god. The Beatles. I love that. The Ramones. The Ramones. The Ramones. The Ramones. The Ramones. And Lady Gaga. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, some of these things are really funny. We need to pay a little bit more attention to them, but I sadly have played this part now like 3 times because so that's Zachary and Juliet holding hands, making out in the hallway. Hayden. Oh, here we go. See, like this.
Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
Yeah, like the Vortex Club, and then there's the tornado in the beginning. I feel like there's something to do with that. And then coming soon, I feel like that's kind of ominous. Bully free. That's another missing person's poster.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
It kind of just repeats the same thing when the those. But we need to go to the bathroom, so we're going to go to the bathroom, and we go.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me.
And all of us watching you, because we're here. We're right behind you, Max. And then there's this kind of graffiti that says Rachel
Now,
Amber.
who would bother to write that crap?
And that's the missing girl. So, yeah, Rachel Amber is the missing girl. So there's some kind of a mystery about her. And then, I love the thing on the mirror. I think it's hilarious. So we'll get into this little cutscene, kind of. I know we're pushing it kind of long, but...
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
So, we're going to kind of follow this along. There's a logical ending in a few minutes, and then we'll stop
When a door
it.
closes, a window opens. Or something like that.
I hate Victoria Chase on the wall. So it doesn't have
Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
I know, a beautiful butterfly in a dirty old bucket. Okay, let's take a photo of the butterfly. Pretty! And that one doesn't show up in our journal, oddly enough. I do like that they give you little photo ops around if you're paying attention and you're wandering. It's kind of cool. And they kind of give you hints in the journal.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up.
That's psycho.
You're the boss.
Psycho. Kind of part of the mature
So what
themes.
do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here.
Yeah.
I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them.
It's kind of a jerk.
Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
He shot that girl. Just some trippy stuff, man.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Boop. All right, that was a logical cutscene. She wakes back up in class, but we will pick the game back up at that point when she wakes back up in class from that on the next episode. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. This game is so much super fun, so please join me here for another episode soon. I will see you guys next time. Remember, give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.